In this section, we will have a look at the definition of endocrinology. We will also discuss the types of glands and their functions, and overview of endocrine system. Endocrinology. Let's split this word for sake of understanding. Endo means within, crino means to secrete, and logy means the study of. So we can say, study of cellular secretions within body, and that are endocrine hormones. According to this, endocrinology is the study of endocrine hormones and of the organs involved in endocrine hormone release. Recall from anatomy that the body contains two kinds of glands, exocrine glands and endocrine glands. You need not to confuse the term endocrine with exocrine. Therefore, before going into detail, let's discuss briefly exocrine glands. Exo means outside, so secretions enter ducts, from where their secretions either exit or go outside the body. This exocrine glands contains ducts, connect to the lumen of a structure, or to the surface of the skin. Let's see some examples. Exocrine glands include sudoriferous, known as sweat glands, sebaceous, so-called oil glands, salivary glands, mucus, and digestive glands. These glands are not the focus of this video, so we will discuss endocrine glands in detail. Endocrine glands, endo means within, secrete their products, hormones, into the interstitial fluid surrounding the secretory cells, rather than into ducts, as it does not contain any duct. From the interstitial fluid, hormones diffuse into blood capillaries, and blood carries them to target cells throughout the body. The endocrine glands include the pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid, adrenal, and pineal glands. In addition, several organs and tissues are not exclusively classified as endocrine glands, but contain cells that secrete hormones. These include the hypothalamus, thymus, pancreas, ovaries, testes, kidneys, stomach, liver, small intestine, skin, heart, adipose tissue, and placenta. Taken together, all endocrine glands and hormone-secreting cells constitute the endocrine system. No need to worry, we will discuss these glands and secreting tissues in detail in next video section, in a very simple way, step by step. Let's take a closer look at the different endocrine glands within the human endocrine system. You can see the main glands of the human endocrine system in a typical biological male and a typical biological female in this image. Hormones are released in tiny doses by these different organs called glands that belong to the endocrine system. If we look at the brain of both biological males and females, we can see that both sexes tend to have a hypothalamus, a pituitary gland, and a pineal gland, all of which are responsible for releasing different hormones. They both also have a thyroid gland located in their neck, and parathyroid glands embedded on thyroid gland. The abdomen of typical males and females also contain pancreas, which forms part of the digestive system, and two adrenal glands, one of which sits above each of the kidneys. The endocrine systems of biological males and females typically differs only in their gonads. While males typically have two testes, females typically have two ovaries, and these gonads are primarily responsible for releasing sex hormones. Before going into further detail, let's see main functions of endocrine system. As the multiple hormone systems play a key role in regulating almost all body functions, including metabolism, growth and development, water and electrolyte balance, reproduction and behavior. But what would happen if these hormones do not work properly? For example, without growth hormone, a person would have very short stature. Without thyroxine and triiodothyronine from the thyroid gland, almost all the chemical reactions of the body would become sluggish, and the person would become sluggish as well. Without insulin from the pancreas, the body's cells could use little of the food carbohydrates for energy. And without the sex hormones, sexual development and sexual functions would be absent. This was all about this section.
Explore our extensive library of over 1,800 video lectures, to learn about a wide range of topics. Only on sqadia.com.